Hope Street Pods presents A Classical Christmas Chord, written by Rana Shemirani, featuring Nee Do as Lena Chord and Ian Ronningen as Zach Sellers. Good morning, Cedar Hill, home to Hope Street Radio, where no matter how far you've travelled across the globe, this is the place you want to call home. I'm Tulip Morris, kicking off your December 1st with snowfall and holiday cheer. It's going to be a great day, folks. And for the next 25 days, this is your go-to station for all the Christmas hits. Outside my window, Hope Street is a serene, snow-covered wonderland. But the quiet won't last. I've got tons of juicy goss on the docket today. Town hall meeting this afternoon with our new fabulous mayor, Robbie Price. Will he meet our high expectations, or is he just a pushover? Later this morning, we'll spill the beans on Cedar Hill's very own bad boy with a good haircut, Zach Sellers, making waves in the Big Apple. But you'll have to wait for that because up first is Lena Chord, talking all things Christmas tunes and all the old music she likes.
Thanks for having me, Tulip.
Lena, does Zach Sellers like Christmas music?
No idea, Tulip.
So you never loved him?
As the owner of Chord's classical music company, I'm a fan of the classics.
Come on, not even a crush?
I don't see how that's relevant.
Well, you both went to Cedar High, right? Young hearts, hormones screaming, school dances, hands grazed, November rain starts to play.
Like I said, I'm into classical.
Well, on that note, up next, a classical piece for Lena Chord. It's a Hope Street Wonderland.
That's not classical.
Christmas lights, they got our way through the choice to be naughty or nice today. We've got carols to sing.
Now, I'm not one to meddle in other people's affairs. I was just searching for a bit of juicy goss for my dear listeners. I had no idea at the time that Lena Chord was about to become the unwitting star of the juiciest story this Christmas. So, listeners, friends, acquaintances and part-time lovers, settle in with a cup of hot cocoa, for our adventure is about to begin. The first sign that this year's story would be Lena's was clear on December 1st. Lena's classical music shop was on Hope Street for 40 years and was previously run by her dad. The shop was a staple in downtown, and this time of year, hers was one of the busiest ones on the street. Naturally, what better gift to give a loved one than the gift of music?
Whoa, it's busy today.
Adrian, Tulip's very dear friend, newly returned home to Cedar Hill from New York City's Wall Street. In pursuit of starting his own finance company, Adrian agreed to take on Lena as his first client. Of course, when it comes to Lena, nothing is simple. That's probably why he adores their friendship.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Hey girl, it's me. Heard you on the radio this morning. Not a fan of pop music, are we? Are you forgetting Britney?
Don't start. I swear I'm never going on Tulip's show again.
That's obviously a lie.
Oh, I thought you were great. The shop looks great too. Busy.
It's the busy season.
And messy. Why is there a single pylon in the middle of the store?
The pylon is there to warn people about the beam.
Should we, as two people, worry about the beam?
I'm almost sure we'll be fine. I just noticed a crack, so I put the pylon there for safety.
In nom de Padre et de Filii et Spiritu Jesu. Amen. And wake me up before I go.
What are you doing?
Oh, I call it, religious pop music.
Ooh, stop that.
Mail for you, Lena.
Oh, thanks so much, Tom. Ugh, figures. There's always more bills.
Well, that's kind of why I'm here. I've been going through all your invoices and statements.
Sounds fun.
I noticed that recently you're giving away free lessons.
What? No. Oh, yes. Well, once. Twice a week. You know, something to make it easier for the parents.
Uh-huh. Well, you hired me as your business partner to help your business. The most obvious advice I can give you is to accept students who can pay for your services.
Without the students, there's no music company.
Without this shop, there's no money to play music. I mean, your year-end report doesn't look great, Lena. If you don't get out of the red soon, you'll cross a debt line. Now, I have some ideas for a social media campaign.
Social? Dad never needed that.
What about some small marketing changes? Expand our product line.
Expand what, exactly?
Well, I heard you're only selling classical instruments.
Oh, if you're talking about that teenager that came in to buy an electric guitar from a classical music company?
Yes, I am.
Dad never got those customers.
Lena, times change. And frankly, a music store is a music store. Why are you limiting the shop?
I'm not limiting. I'm focusing on the best, which is classical.
Didn't you see the DJ Ramsey remix of Mozart's Fourth Sonata?
Don't you do Amadeus like that, Adrian.
So, are you gonna open those bills?
Never!
Mind if I?
Oh, they're all yours.
How were you planning to pay these off anyway? Not to mention pay for a new structural beam.
The Christmas concert.
That community concert you put on? Isn't that concert free?
Oh, you've never been, have you? It's not free, and we sell out every year. The concert boosts our finances. It brings tourism to this town, promotes our company, and actually, it's the main reason students enroll every year.
Wow. Okay. Maybe I'll go this year.
My students end up at Juilliard. Trust me, you're gonna want to see it.
You're quite the teacher, aren't you?
I love teaching.
Ooh, look, a letter from Town Hall. From, our new mayor, Robbie. He's such a nice guy, right? I met him once, years back.
He'll be at the Christmas concert, you know. He goes every year. But anyway, the concert is key for our company.
Lena?
I'm a little behind on the logistics. I'll start planning this week, and actually, we'll ask for your help.
Lena, have you seen this letter?
Of course not. You just opened it.
Robbie canceled the funding for the Christmas concert.
He what?
So there it is, dear listeners, the inception of Lena's tale.
Good morning, Lena.
Hi, Mr. Robinson.
In a rush this morning?
Something like that. We'll chat with you soon, Mr. Robinson.
I'll be coming by your shop.
Hey, Miss Chord.
Oh, hey, Joey. Am I gonna see you in class again?
I'm actually starting a rock band, Miss Chord. Classical's not really my thing.
You're... Joey, you know that rock has its roots in classical music? The better you are at classical, the better you'll be at rock.
Good one, Miss Chord. That's funny. Have a good day.
I need an hour to sort this out, Miss Kelly. If anyone calls, I'm out of office.
Hi, Robbie. How's the new life in office?
Oh, it's you, Lena. So I'm working on people calling me Mayor Price now.
Mayor Price sounds like someone who likes classical music.
Right. Come inside.
Mayor Robbie Price, a passionate leader with strong values. His gentle demeanor and youthful side invited skeptics to question him in his very important role. Now, as elected mayor, Lena was about to test him, push him, but maybe even inspire him.
Have a seat, Lena. It's been a while.
Robbie, how could you cancel our concert? And I had to read about it in the mail?
You know, I've been trying to reach you on the phone for weeks. The concert was always headed by your dad. When he passed away and we didn't hear from you.
I've been busy, Robbie.
Mayor Price.
You got it.
The funding and paperwork was all under his name. Without him...
I'm heading the company now. Everything is still business as usual, including the concert.
Of course. Practically. But technically, the paperwork says otherwise.
But what about the town? There's always been a concert.
Well, the committee actually opted to move the funding to the Christmas market.
Business. Over the arts, again.
We didn't hear from you, and our town businesses are expanding.
We're depending on this.
What about next year? We can put a proposal together for the committee?
That's the thing, Robbie. There might not be a next year.
Really that bad?
Yeah. My dad racked up some debt. I'm trying to change that.
Look, we have some time. I'll poke my nose around and see if there's a way.
Really?
I know some people.
Okay, Mr. Mayor.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm here in New York City! Broadway tickets, watch the cars, how about a bagel? Who knew I'd be able to take you to the Big Apple, home of Zach Sellers for the last decade? But in Soho, things were about to change for Zach as much as they were changing for Lena.
The good news first, then?
Yeah. Can you pass the sugar, Rachel?
I'm working with the biggest PR company in New York City. They were advising me on how to revamp this media fiasco, but the label put the tour on hold until the new year.
The tour is on hold?
Don't look so crushed, Zach. You did it to yourself.
I'm not gonna stand by while paparazzi harass my bandmates.
You smashed his camera.
And I would do it again.
I really wish you wouldn't say things like that. I told you to let me handle it.
That paparazzi crossed the line and you weren't even there. What exactly did the label say?
I'm not happy. You've gained yourself a reputation, Zach, and it's not the one they worked hard to build for you.
I'm not perfect, you mean? Surprise, I'm human.
You're not human. You're a star. Your fans
Are smart.
are young. They want to see boyfriend material.
That's unfair.
That's business, Zach. You've been in it for nearly 10 years. You promised me you would stay out of trouble.
So what, they're going to drop us?
No, I won't let that happen.
Look, the rest of the band is with me on this. The label forced us into a corner on the latest contract. All we want to do is tour and perform.
Wow. You were always one to blow things out of proportion, and this is the cherry on the cake. You'll get your tour.
Did you say there was good news?
Yeah, that was it.
And so the bad news?
The PR company they're suggesting that you spend Christmas at home this year.
So spend Christmas in New York?
Oh, no. We want you to go home to Cedar Hill.
I see.
Back at Chord's Music, Lena was juggling shop sales and her music lessons. Well, her dad used to take care of the former. Now it was all on her. So let's just say she was still getting the hang of it. So, when one of her favorite students asked her what they're about to ask her, let's just say it didn't go well.
Go on, ask her.
No, you ask.
Miss Chord,
Uh-huh, Miss Sadie.
do you think that we could learn a piece from a modern artist, like a pop song? Lots of music schools are playing them.
We are not lots of music schools, Sadie. And you too, Leo, we play advanced music here. We learn from the classical greats.
There's some advanced variations of pop songs available. Epic scores.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, like Sam Smith or Leon Bridges or even Zach Sellers.
Say, Miss Lena doesn't know Zach Sellers. He's way too fresh.
He's... what?
He's just cool. You wouldn't get it, Miss Chord. You're too old.
I know Zach. We went to the same high school. He's not cool.
Kind of sad to think of you in high school.
So then you like him, right?
The thing is, I can play his radio hits with my eyes closed. It's just too easy.
But it's fun.
Wait, you can play Zach songs?
Oh, sure.
Can we hear?
Show us! Please. Please.
Whoa! Teach us, please!
Crap, Lena, you opened the dam. I'll think about it. But first, I'd like to see you all sign up for the Christmas ensemble for this year's Christmas concert.
Yay! I love Christmas! I know!
My favorite
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting!
Miss Chord?
Yes, Leo?
My mom's on the town council, and she says the Christmas concert isn't happening this year.
There was a hiccup in planning, but I'm gonna make sure there's a concert. Tell your mom it's still happening.
Home sweet home. Hello? I'm home.
We're in the kitchen.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Ooh, cookies.
That's raw cookie dough, kiddo. Give us a hug.
So good.
Zachary Sebastian, it has been way too long.
Honey, it looks like someone squished your car.
It's a Lamborghini Revolto. You like it?
Is it electric?
No, Mom.
So why did you get it? Let me look at you. New haircut?
I've had a few haircuts.
Why are there holes in your pants?
They're designer.
You put on some weight.
It's called muscle mass.
Okay, son. Me too. Me too.
Mom, Dad, listen. Thanks for letting me stay here. I don't want to put either of you out. The moment my being here gets to be too much, I'll head out, okay? But my plan is to lay low.
Oh, take it easy for once. Turn off your phone. What kind of trouble could you get into out here?
Do you want a coffee or tea, sweetheart?
Oh, yes, thank you guys. And I'd love a coffee.
Great, I'll give you some money. We just ran out.
Take my car. It's got normal doors.
Yeah, okay.
It's good to have you home for Christmas, son.
Yeah, it's good to be home.
Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho!
I can't believe
Merry
you.
Christmas!
What is it?
You're making donations when you're the one in need?
What goes around comes around, right?
Lena, I've been thinking. Why not have your students perform at the Christmas market? I mean, do you really need a stage? The town can give you a permit
And play like a bunch of buskers.
The point of putting on a show is to boost student enrollment and instrument sales.
Adrian, we're a classical music company. I'm shaping these students to be the next principal violinist and percussionist of the New York Philharmonic. We need a stage.
Right. It's just... I went through Chord's accounting history, and it looks like the shop was struggling when you acquired it.
Yeah, well, this shop is my life. It's everything I have left of my family. You know, one year we were featured in the National Journal of Classical Music. That really put us on the map.
You deserve that, hon. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, I need the concert to put us on top again. Especially now. The students are really testing me with requests to play pop music.
I can't wait to tell them all the famous Zach Sellers is your ex-boyfriend.
High school boyfriend doesn't count.
I had grade 10 English with that guy, and I tell everyone he's your ex.
Let's grab a coffee?
Definitely. Hold the door.
After you.
No, after you.
Thanks.
Whoa, that's a lineup. Okay, so what happened? Did you give in?
To my students, I made them a deal. One pop song in exchange for full participation in our Christmas ensemble.
That sounds great.
Yeah, well, that's not the end of it. They insist on learning a Zach Seller song. Of all the pop songs in the world.
Tissue?
I'm okay, thanks.
Oh, really? I think his newest album is kinda hot right now.
They're torturing me, not you two.
I listened to your friend.
What did he say?
Not sure.
Excuse me, are you talking to us?
I'm just saying pop music can be creative and soulful.
Soulful. Pop is easy. Almost always written in the same key of A major. Would you know anything about that?
Pop is versatile and expressive.
Right. Well, Bud, you'll just have to excuse me for preferring to teach young people actual music composition. What's it to you anyway?
Okay, good luck with that.
Well, I'm not done here.
Do you always start fights with strangers in lineup?
I would give you a gasp here too, but I already had mine when I first heard the story. For Lena and Zach, there wasn't so much a gasp between them, rather a slow sigh of surprise. Or maybe it was relief. Or just a sigh of resignation at seeing the other's familiar face.
Zach,
Lena?
you're back in town.
Well, forcible. You running the town yet?
Not exactly, but I love it here.
Imagine seeing your first love for the first time in 10 years. It was like time and space halted. Magical elves and fairy reindeer were perched, leaning in to watch.
I'm just stopping through. You look the same.
You've got the hair.
Oh, yeah, it's new. Looks good on me, right? Yeah, my PR team love it.
And just like that, the stars come crashing to the ground.
Sure. So you're still doing the pop thing?
Yep. Are you doing your classical thing?
I'm still focused on real music, yes.
Uh-huh. So you're still a snob.
Yeah, well, I guess you haven't figured out good taste in music.
Zach, hi. I'm Adrian. We had grade 10 English together. Well, that was...
seriously awkward. And the first time I've ever wished I lived a million miles away.
Did you know he looked this good in person?
1,billion miles away.
So, are you gonna ask him to play at the concert?
Oh, I know you're kidding.
Think of the seats he could fill.
Adrian, look. You and I weren't super close back in high school, so I'll explain. Zach and I didn't exactly have a smooth breakup.
Right, you told me this before.
And it's history now, honestly. But 10 years ago in senior year, Zach and I spent every day together. We both got into Juilliard, and all summer we planned our future. And then a week before college, he got this offer from a music label, and he took it and ran. I mean, it's history, obviously, but...
And then you just broke up, right?
I didn't get a breakup. I started school, he started work, and we just stopped talking. I felt like he just disappeared.
Oh, I didn't know that part. Wasn't that around the time your mom died?
Yeah.
That must have been really hard.
It's ancient history.
You haven't forgiven him.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's history.
If it's history 3 times, is it still history?
Look, he was always self-involved and reckless. He was made to be a pop star.
Okay, I'll leave the topic alone.
Thank you. Oh, it's Robbie.
Mayor Robbie.
Hi, Robbie?
Hey, Lena, can you come by today at 3?
Sure. What's up?
I'll explain everything in person.
All right. Ooh, I knew he'd pull through.
Hi, Lena. Come in. You carry an instrument with you everywhere?
Yep. That makes it hard to swim.
Take a seat in my office. I have a couple things I have to sort out, and I'll be right with you.
Sure.
That was Angels We Have Heard on High, and you're listening to Hope Street Radio. As the new Christmas song came on the radio, Lena was suddenly entranced by the tune. It was a song she hadn't heard in years, and it reminded her of her mother. She hummed to the tune, trying to figure out the song. She knew it, but couldn't get it right. Frustrated trying to figure out the key by voice, she decides to play it out on her violin. So she takes out her violin and begins to play, losing herself to the music. A guitar starts playing over the radio as well, but Lena is so taken by the music she doesn't hear the difference at first. Her violin strokes become more energetic and she's transported to a different place. Then...
Is that guitar?
She finally notices.
We're in the key of D, not in the key of A.
Lena wonders for a moment if she's losing her mind, as she realizes the guitar doesn't sound like it's playing from the radio at all. But no, Lena hasn't lost her mind. It's not that kind of story. She follows the sound of the guitar to the other room, opening the door to find...
You? Why
What
are you here?
doing here?
Zach Sellers, our bad boy with the good haircut. And that, dear listeners, is how this tale begins. Hope Street Pods presents A Classical Christmas Chord, written by Rana Shemirani, featuring Nido as Lena Chord and Ian Ronningen as Zach Sellers. Joined by ensemble cast Connor Parnall as Adrian Ensley, Lisa Daru as Rachel, Sam Darkoh as Mayor Robbie, Hiro Kanagawa as Jim Sellers, Sarah Hayward as Wendy Sellers, and with me, Rona Rees, as Tulip Morris. Produced with support from Creative BC and the province of British Columbia, with the cooperation of the Union of BC Performers, in collaboration with Caution Great Content.